Close your eye, breathe deeply, and let us wander together into a time long ago, before gods, before men, before the world itself had shape. This is the story of Greek mythology. Part 1. The Beginning. From Chaos to Gaia. Long before the world was formed, there was only chaos. Not chaos as we imagined, loud and violent, but an endless void, dark and silent. From this nothingness emerged the first beings, Gaia, the earth, rich and fertile. Nyx, the night, who draped the world in shadow, Erebus, the darkness of the underworld, and Eros, the spirit of love, who stirred creation to life. Gaia gave birth to Uranus, the sky, who stretched above her. Together they would begin the first family of gods, the Titans. Part 2. The Age of the Titans. The Titans were mighty beings, older than the Olympians, with great strength and dominion. Cronus, the youngest of them, rose against his father Uranus. With Gaia's help, from blood spilled, strange beings emerged, giants, furies, and even Aphrodite, born from sea foam. Cronus seized power, but he feared his children, for it had been foretold that one of them would overthrow him. So, one by one, he swallowed each child as they were born: Hestia, Demeter, Hera, Hades, Poseidon. But when Zeus was born, his mother Rhea hid him away in a cave on the island of Crete, giving Cronus a stone wrapped in swaddling cloth instead. Zeus grew strong, and one day he returned to challenge his father. With cunning he freed his siblings, and together they waged Wartha Titanomachy. For 10 years the earth shook, the seas roared, and the sky burned with fire. At last the Titans were defeated. They were cast into the depths of Tartarus, guarded by monstrous beings. Part 3. The Rise of the Olympians. From that day, Zeus and his siblings became the Olympian gods, dwelling on the shining peak of Mount Olympus. Zeus, lord of the sky, wielder of thunder; Poseidon, ruler of the seas; Hades, keeper of the underworld; Hera, queen of the heavens; Demeter, goddess of the harvest; Hestia, goddess of the hearth. The world was ordered at last, but peace was never permanent in the stories of the gods. Part 4. Tales of Gods and Mortals. The Olympians were not distant. They walked among men, sometimes as protectors, sometimes as tempters. They loved, they quarreled, they punished, they blessed. Zeus, with countless romances, gave rise to many heroes: Perseus, Heracles, Helen of Troy. Athena sprang fully grown and armored from his header, goddess of wisdom and war. Aphrodite brought beauty and desire, causing hearts to tremble. Artemis roamed the forests, protector of the wild. Apollo shone with music, prophecy, and light, and always there was conflict. Prometheus, who stole fire from the gods to give to mankind, was chained to a rock, punished for his defiance. Pandora, opening her jar, released sorrow into the world, but left behind hope. Part 5. The Underworld and Beyond. Beneath the earth lay the shadowed realm of Hades, not a place of torment alone, but of rest. The river Styx, the boatman, Coran, the three-headed hound, Cerberus, guarded the borders between life and death. Here, souls of mortals wandered, heroes, kings, and common men. Some found peace in the Elysian fields, a land of eternal spring. Others drifted in the gloom of Asphodel, or suffered punishment in Tartarus. Part 6. The Hero's Age. Though gods were mighty, it was the heroes who gave the myths their heartbeat. Heracles, who bore 12 labors to atone for his sins. Theseus, who ventured into the labyrinth and faced the Minotaur. Perseus, who slew Medusa, the snake-haired Gorgon. Jason and the Argonauts, who sailed for the Golden Fleece. Each tale was woven with courage, betrayal, love, and tragedy. Part 7, The Trojan War. And at last, the stories led to the greatest war of myth, Trojan War. Paris of Troy, choosing Aphrodite's gift of the most beautiful woman, took Helen from Sparta. This act kindled 1,000 ships as Greek kings sailed to Troy. For 10 years, heroes clashed. Achilles, Hector, Odysseus. The gods themselves took sides, tilting the fates of men. And with the cunning trick of the wooden horse, Troy fell, its towers burned, and the world of myth began to fade into legend. And so the stories pass into silence. The gods of Olympus, the heroes of old, the whispers of destiny. They linger not as rulers of the earth, but as tales told under starry skies. May their stories cradle your dreams tonight. Rest now, for the world of Greek mythology will always be waiting beyond the veil of sleep.